Is it?
Yeah, we're live.
Are we?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Nobody's here yet. It
We're
doesn't matter.
quirky.
But it's recording in the replay.
We're-
Everybody sees this. This is the awkward moment of live when
we're
nobody's
quirky
here.
couple.
Nobody.
cool.
Oh, hello. People are. No, they're still telling people. It's just, hey, T Sleuth, welcome. Yay! Now we can talk to somebody. We were just talking about the awkward first moments of live when nobody's connected, and you're not sure should we talk to nobody or. So I'm so glad you're here. We're having a 2002 Shou Pu'er tonight. We just finished supper, and this is our after dinner Yorkshire Gold. No, not yet. I still don't have any. It's really hard to get out and get groceries, so I haven't picked up the Yorkshire Gold yet. So here's the here's the 2002 Shou Pu'er that we're having, Palace grade. You can see it looks pretty buddy. Hopefully it's focusing for you guys there. Anyway, this is really this is one of my fave Shou Pu'ers, really silky smooth and delicious. And yeah, and Jen just made me a really big, delicious steak. Yeah, it's loose. Yeah, isn't that interesting? It's a loose Shou Pu'er.
I don't have tools here, so I'm just using my hand. Oh.
Tools. We have the power. Perfect. Tools. Yeah, so it's a loose Shou Pu'er from 2002. Tons of buds, Palace grade, really silky smooth and delicious. Lots of, I'm pretty familiar with it, so I can talk about the flavor notes before I even get started. Date. Anyway, really looking forward to it. Dresden Mark. Welcome, Dresden Mark. We're just having a little after dinner Shou Pu'er. I am stuffed. I had a really big supper. You had a different supper. She's not a big fan of steak, and I rarely have a steak, so it's like quite a big deal for me. Quite a nice treat. But she loves and
I love
good
cooking
thing,
steak.
yeah, good thing for me. She loves cooking steak, and she nails it. She just crushes it. It's so good. Hello, H.A. Holiday. Hey, Napuar did an
Good
impromptu
call.
steam, so I had to say hi. Cool, okay. Napuar did an impromptu stream, so I had to say hi. Awesome, I'm glad you dropped by. Thank you. Rinse, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't pay much attention when we're live, so I'm never sure. Several times I've tried to drink the rinse, so I got to watch myself.
Right.
No harm in it. Oh, who's coming in on YouTube?
YouTube, we have
Igor, welcome.
Hello, Joseph Burton. Brennan K is here.
Shou Hai.
Oh, am I one?
Good call. I love Shou Pu'er. Yeah, me too. I love it in the evening. I'm a little bit caffeine sensitive, so I find that Shou Pu'er doesn't usually keep me up. To be honest, the coins are seem to be a little bit less friendly for me. A little bit, they give me a little bit of a kick. But this 2002 has been tried and tested. 2002 aged Shou Pu'er. This one is divine.
I love it how after the ages start to have that little smokiness. Yeah.
All right, cheers, everybody. How many infusions are in the menu? Whew, hard to say. I don't know. I didn't even see how much leaf you put in. We'll see. Let's start counting. We'll try and keep track. I'm really awful at that.
Yeah. Just a special note, though. This is a quite big teapot, so I'm not putting the full teapot. I'm just putting half because I didn't put much leaves. So we'll see how many infusions.
We'll keep track. H.A. Holiday is drinking a 2016 Sizi Hao Home Cha. Did I say that properly? And it's 8:30 in the evening for you. I think that's, same with us.
Oh, same. We're in the same time zone.
Yeah. I got to watch black tea intake at that hour, but sometimes I'll sneak some in. I need some, T Sleuth says, I need some sort of dice or counter to track my infusion. Yeah, that's a good idea. A die. Yeah, some of ours we need like a D20 though. I'm just showing off, sorry. That's a pretty good idea, or a little counter. I go by how low my kettle goes nowadays. Yeah, good call, good call.
Mm.
That is a good call. I've never even thought of that. But I usually do, I don't count the infusions, but I'll usually set my kettle up for a session. Or I'll set up my kettle for a half session and do 2 kettles.
You do pretty good. I'm really bad with that. I usually put extra. Worst case, I can rinse teaware.
Yeah, because we have a cast iron in our other tea table's cast iron, so it's pretty important / mandatory. It's actually, we try to always keep it empty. So I always try to fill it so that it'll be empty when I'm just done the session.
Oh, I really like this. Because we were thinking about doing a live, so I actually cooked a bigger supper.
Yeah, we cooked a big supper, so we need the pu'er. A kettle, right? Just trying to read along here. Yeah, Hecha Holiday's going to send a picture after the stream. We're looking forward to that. Nice. That'll be awesome.
Steep tea. Is that steeped tea? I gotta move the table here so that nobody's on the white part.
Oh, steep tea joined. Yeah, hello. Welcome. Hello. Yep, steep tea.
Right.
And Joseph Burton joined on the YouTube. Oh, social media over steep. Are you guys familiar with those? Get distracted doing
this is not
media?
Bad though. I have
not
to
too
say.
Bad. The 10-minute ones hurt. I'm totally going to have to use the dice too. Yeah, thanks for sharing the ideas. That's what this is all about. The Tea Sleuth, your dice idea is really catching on over even on the YouTube side. Awesome. Take a look at that. I'm just gonna show you the liquor color. This is gorgeous liquor.
Yeah.
Really ruby. It's not
easy to over steep with those tea though.
Yeah, they're always smooth. Rarely. I have a little white cloth. I don't know. Not necessary. I don't know.
That look like tissue, but it's not tissue. It's just the
it's my lens cleaner. Glasses cleaner. I used it.
It looked really bad though. It's like I'll give you a tissue as a background.
Yeah. Sorry. It's my clearly optical lens cleaner. I used it to make sure the lens was nice and clean for you guys, so we probably look really clear and bright. There's no fingerprints on the lenses this time. We're getting a little better. Hello, Sam Delgadoro. Sorry, I butchered your name awfully. I'm really sorry about that. Hello, Sam. Can I say that?
Oh, the tea is so warming. We watch some shows, and when I sit in the couch for long, it gets really chill. Oh, I just love that gentle. Peated, not just smoky, I think. It's different than like a smoky you would think of Lapsang Souchong, that kind of smoky. No. It's different. It's not like that. It's that aged smokiness that
and thick. This broth is really, really thick, really nice mouthfeel tea. But yeah, I know what you mean by smoky, like almost a peaty smoky,
it's deep. Like you smell that the tea is not smoky. There's no smokiness if you just smell it, but if you drink it, that's that deep, the aged flavor.
There's a little camphor hint too, kind of like that. Yeah, we're having a treat tea tonight for sure. I should have. I'll show you guys. I took pictures of the steak. I'll post them after too. So that we're having a choux pu'er after a big meal. We both had a pretty big meal, and yeah, this is a great way to digest choux pu'er. Sometimes we'll have a shem pu'er, but at this late at night, pretty
Stay
dicey.
On the safe side, right?
As antique store. Yes, antique store. I know exactly what you mean. Like I sometimes say also like antique books, like that smell of old paper and leather.
Yes.
Like really 100-year-old book or an antique store where you can smell the actual wood of the store. Kind of like that. Is that? Yeah. It's right along those lines. All right, tea and barbells, welcome. Entrance call.
Entrance call.
Yeah, so we just thought we'd jump on. Oh, we were going to talk about the last time we were together.
Yes.
Somebody super awesome had the idea to do a steep, coordinate something where we could steep the same tea.
Rich
Merino? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Rich suggested that we do that. So we went ahead and picked we did a little poll on Instagram.
We first asked questions. Then from the top answers, we choose 2 because first I thought I would do the poll to start with. Then I realized I can only get 2 options there. So I did the question first, then the poll. So that was Yongchun Fo Shou, which is the green oolong, or what is that black tea?
Ying Hong
9号 Ying Hong number 9. And so Ying Hong won on Instagram, Yongchun Fo Shou won on YouTube, but YouTube has a less vote. So what I did is counted the votes and Ying Hong, just add them together, and Ying Hong still win by a little bit. So we were thinking of, you know what, just do both.
Do both. Let's just do them both.
Yes, and we set a day for them. And of course, it's up to you guys to choose which one you want to join and stuff. And, you know, give you some option if you want to make that free shipping thing.
Yeah, so we have...
where is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll end up doing both. So the April the 18th, we'll do Ying Hong number 9, the black
April
tea.
the 18th, yes.
So that'll be
Saturday.
on April, and we'll write this down and
post all
it.
this stuff.
But we're gonna do Ying Hong number 9, April 18th, and then the other 2 dates are we'll probably stick with them, but they're a little bit like the 18th is for sure.
Right.
And then we'll probably do the 24th, do the Yongchun Fo Shou.
One week after.
Yeah, the green oolong. So it's a week after. And then another week after that, which is going to be the, can you believe, the 3rd of May? Ayo! Where is the year going? So the 3rd of May.
We wanted to do a tea that we wanted to do because we didn't have a chance to do any white teas on the live session yet, and we really love white teas.
So Shou Mei the money is what we're gonna do. Shou Mei the money, Jerry. Shou Mei. Shou Mei white tea. So for you, what was that movie with Jerry? Anyway, Show Me the Money, Jerry, right?
Oh, is that the little man?
Yeah, little Tom
Put
Cruise.
that in my hand?
No, that's different. That's different.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome. She's quoting Kevin Smith films that I've showed her. So yeah, making sure she is sufficiently pop cultured.
Because it's so catchy, and he keeps saying that.
What age? It's this year, 2019 Shou Mei.
A Shou Mei cake from 2019.
Yeah. And let's see, there's a bunch of comments.
Oh, Simmerji joined.
Yeah, Sim's been here for a while. No? Anyway, hello, Simmerji. And he said yay when we announced the thing, the sip along.
Right.
And Mike Becca 61 joined. Hello, Mike. Is this info on your site? It isn't, but we will put it on our social media probably. And make sure that it's we'll write it down so you don't have to write it here. You don't just never hear about that again.
Yeah. And I don't know if you guys want to brew along or something, or do you guys want me to post maybe say the day on the live session? Maybe I can post the guy one. I use the size if you want to follow along and brew the size. I don't know how much you're interested in that. Just
yeah, we can do that.
We can always
if people, it's really loose, right, guys? You can join. You don't have to brew along.
Right.
You can
choose your tea
if you
too.
want to. But somebody suggested to us that we announce the tea so that if you wanted to go get it, you can get it. But you should definitely not feel obliged that you got to go get that tea. You can join with. You can either join with your own black tea. You can join and bring a pu'er or bring a green tea. It doesn't really matter. Just join, and you don't even have to have tea. You can.
Just watch.
It's really loose. It's just a live
chips.
session. But somebody suggested it, and we thought that's a really fun idea. So let's do it. And so that's what we're going to do. Oh my gosh, the comments are going like crazy here. Right. So let's just check the YouTube. We'll scroll back on that one in a minute. So Brandon K, great. Can't wait for the tasting. Thanks, Brandon, on YouTube. And Cole Weeb, welcome. Jerry McGuire, that's right. That was Shou Mei the money. Thank you, Cole. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm so tacky when it comes to Shou Mei.
How many of you have noticed Chinese Chinese tea names like Shou Mei, like Shou Mei the money, and what's the other ones
I
we
don't know.
often joke about?
I don't know. I'm...
Oh, Fo Shou.
yeah, Fo Shou.
Shou. Yeah.
You want some tea? Fo Shou. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what we're always goofing around with.
Right.
Wet Shu tends more towards oatmeal or lubu to me. Liu Bao. He wrote Liu Bao. I call it lubu colloquially. So I'm totally always fun to do that. You can do a response story, but you may get 20 different teas. Yeah. Wee! I love that, Tea Sleuth. A little wee and a yay. Okay, that's all about the announcement. Oh, my thing popped up. Sorry, we're just struggling with the Instagram here. Is this info on your site? So we'll put it on our social media and everything. H a holiday if I have any budget left. Attempt to restock my paints. I'll grab some. Awesome. What age Shou Mei answered? It's going to be a 2019. Yeah, I know. I guess I went back too far.
Oh, right.
I only have 2013 and 2014. I tend not to like young or bud heavy white tea. So yeah, that's okay. Like I was saying, whatever you do, it's all are welcome. Well, do tea to water ratio. Yeah, yeah, sure. We'll let you know that too. Well, we'll let you know how much tea and what our size guy one is. You guys can adapt.
Yeah, I can definitely probably post that before the so depends on how hungry I am that day. I decide which gaiwan I use.
Cool. And Simmerjeet's got some Ying Hong put aside for the 18th.
Nice.
For the Gong Fu Tea Day. That's awesome. That all the same. I always say Fo Shou.
Yeah, always say Fo Shou.
What else? What else what else is there to say, really? Do things like Fo Shou. Yeah, cool. Awesome, guys. This is so fun. And my Jerry Maguire quotes. We got to think of some more. So, how are you guys holding out in the home isolation and all that stuff? Yeah, the Ying Hong is nice. Agree. Simmerji says the Ying Hong is so tasty.
Yeah.
That was as soon as I hit the ground in 2019 tea trip. Actually, the story behind that is
right.
I hit the ground. I joined up with these guys, with Jen and Jianli, who is actually on the road again now in 2020 finally. But in 2019, I flew straight into Guangdong and met up with them. So they had already been tea tripping for, I don't know, about a month. And they had done some dark tea regions. I met them in Guangdong and we went to the giant tea market that is called
Fangcun.
Oh, I didn't mean to put you on the spot because I just couldn't remember at all.
I just ate it. You gotta give me space.
Right. So we went to Fangcun and we went in and and we went tea hunting there, and yeah, it was so good. Just chase through a bunch of, and this is an experimental cultivar, right? We have been, the reason we were looking for that was because we actually scheduled time to go to India for this black tea because we always want that, but because some things happened and our schedules got altered, and we had to skip some regions that we couldn't go. So we were like, since he just came to first time in Guangzhou, and Fangcun is such a famous tea market, so we're just gonna show him around and see if we can find anything. And when we stop at the place, we actually see somebody specialized in the Hongcha and taste their tea. Was really good. Yeah, it was really I don't know, I don't want to say lucky find because your mom was there. I feel like your mom she's always like got a little radar for tea. And there's the 7-second pause. Doing better in isolation than I thought. Lots of video chats with tea friends while drinking tea. Cool. I'm glad you're holding up. Nice. Tea Sleuth. Yeah, it's a bit weird. We went shopping the other day, and I gotta say it was the weirdest shopping day I ever had. That's for sure. Just with the distancing and all that jazz and the masks. We got toilet paper. Are we lucky? Yeah. I don't know. I hope things are doing better. Yeah. Or like, at least in terms of supply, is better in your local stores too. But obviously, Costco seems to be better here. Yeah. All of my And HA Holiday is doing well. All the classes are moved online, so no commute at least. Yeah, we're pretty lucky. I work from home as well, so my actual day-to-day life hasn't changed too much. But when I go out, it's definitely different. We pretty much when we work from home, we go for walks. We notice the streets are full of people walking around. There's not just the normal dog walkers, and
Right.
it's just full.
It's just full. Oh.
Yeah, the backstory. Yeah, it was a really interesting. It was a really nice find, and right at the outset of the tea trip for me. What is your thickest, darkest shoe? Thickest is probably our 90s. Mouthfeel wise.
What does darkest mean? You mean
I'm
the
not
liquor
sure.
color is the darkest?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they mean by darkest, because
I mean, you can brew that super strong, or
we try to like the really nice ones we have tend to be a pretty glowing ruby. The 90s is pretty ruby, if I recall. This one's pretty
Asian
red
ones
too.
won't be super dark though.
There's that one. That's a nice one. I don't know. I think maybe 90s or
thick. The super into will be more thick because of the age. The older they get, the thicker the mouthfeel.
The 2015
dark, we don't have
pretty...
super dark. Now the fermentation is doing really well, but we don't. I don't think we have very dark, dark color pu'er.
What do we got here? I'm pretty picky with
老曼鹅熟
with Hongcha. Tend not to HA Holiday. Pretty picky with Hongcha. Tend not to drink them unless they're unique. But it's a new cultivar. I may be extra motivated. Yeah, cool. Definitely, yeah. It's definitely unique, and it's definitely tasty. It's a really nice Hongcha. I haven't had it in a while, to be honest. It's been a while, but it's got that fruity note. It's a little bit, it's like a little bit of a cross between Ying Hong and the Eastern black tea, right? It's got the fruitiness. It's got that light, fruity, sweet taste / aroma, but it still has that little presence, like a Ying Hong.
Like that pruny, a little bit spiced, that kind of note.
My stores are stocked except masks, hand sanitizer, etc. Yeah. In a neighborhood in the middle of nowhere, so plenty of nature here. Oh, that's super nice. Yeah, naturally isolated, right? You don't have to try and be away from people. We're the same. We were lucky enough to grab some TP toilet paper. Costco finally got smart, and they start to limit customers to 1 piece each. And I think people also realized they don't need it. I didn't even understand why people were making a run on TP. It's not even a symptom. But anyway, let's not go there. That's too that's a little bit too down to earth, so to speak. The nieces are going a bit stir crazy, no doubt. I miss going out for meals with friends. Yeah, for sure.
Where are you?
Sorry, Simranjeet said the nieces are a bit stir crazy, and he misses going out with his friends and stuff. I had a big video chat today too, just to catch up with some friends. A little bit weird to video chat, but yeah. Ever had Lao Man?
老曼鹅
Shou.
Shou.
No, I didn't. You ever have that?
Yes.
Not me. Can you arrange that for me someday? We drink old and young Shou pu'er. We have our 2016 coins, right? Which I would consider that pretty young. And
I'm not very picky with the Shou.
It just has to be good.
We kind of drink that every night.
Yeah.
We consume a big quantity, so
yeah. Like, let me like, to be clear though, Shou pu'er there's a lot of funky Shou pu'er, so we're picky about the basic quality, but it doesn't need to be aged. It just needs to be properly fermented, and it's good. Like our 2015 Xiaobing is really good Shou pu'er.
Even the coin we have,
the
like
coins
it
are
doesn't
awesome.
have a big pieting flavor that I personally don't like.
Yeah.
It's smooth, and
50s
the feedback
had more
is really good
originally.
Yes.
Right? The 50s had
because
more.
it was in cake.
Yeah, because it's so big, it takes a bit longer for the piling flavor to kind of soak in or just kind of come out. So it's really good now though. We just got restocked on that, and wow, I really love that. It's got a bit of starting to have that little camphor woody date. Obviously not to the level of this, but yeah, that's a really nice one.
Right.
Do you drink old, Shou, young? Yeah, old and young, like young and old. Yeah, not middle aged. Oh, we don't discriminate.
I don't know what's middle age like.
We don't mind middle aged.
How old is middle age? Not sure though.
Usually by pu'er material.
Hong cha, so Dian Hong-ish.
Yeah, I think you would like Ying Hong if that's the where you gravitate. If you like those sort of tree-based, the Assam black teas, I guess, or the pu'er black teas, right?
Over here we have Joseph. Right, on YouTube we have Joseph Burton. To be perfectly honest, I'm usually pretty socially isolated during essay exam season anyway. I knew that.
Of course, right?
All times when I was in school, my friend knows, so I only do two things. One is because I don't go to library. I don't work well in library. I was so distracted observing people. So I only read books and write papers in my room. So I'm either in my room or in the kitchen cooking or out for grocery. My student life was super boring. Three major things.
Yeah. And Brandon Kay talks about things getting a little better down in Toronto.
Oh, that's great.
But they only let a small number of people in the grocery stores.
Yes.
And so he was 40 minutes in line, 40 minutes in line before he got in. So we actually had the same experience Friday. Same here, right? So we're not that far from Toronto up here in Ottawa, about 400 kilometers or something like that. And we went grocery shopping, and there was a big lineup, and we waited for a bit, but we're not as patient as you. And I guess we weren't as desperate too. We had made a successful stop at one of the groceries, so we knew we at least had a little bit of produce. Then at T&T, the lineup was just not moving. So we left. We're actually going to head back tomorrow, and hopefully if we go like in the morning, we won't
try
have
to time it with
we're going to try and go at like just when they open or really shortly after they open, and hopefully we'll get right in. I don't know. We'll see about that. So over on Instagram, H.A. Holiday says, if it's good quality, I don't even sometimes let pile flavor air out.
Better?
Yeah, all the way. No, it's not really your t-shirt. It's just really little for me. Yeah, if it's really good, sometimes it's not too bad. It doesn't bother me either. I'm not super sensitive to that. I actually, sometimes it's pretty tasty. And I had one first time with it. Tasted like hot dog. Oh, interesting.
With what?
I had one first time with it. Tasted like hot dog. I think it was a little bit of a, they had a bit of a younger Shou with a bit of the pile flavor, and the pile flavor tastes like hot dog. That's what I'm understanding. And ours was a bit like clay. I described it kind of like clay. Remember that when it was younger?
I described like, for me that was earthy, like after rain, real earth. Like if you eat a salad with real earth.
Yeah, with dirt in it.
Like dirt.
Yeah, wet dirt.
Yeah.
The best home cha I have come across so far was the one in Anhua, Hunan. Interesting.
I tend to just drink whatever comes from Y2 Tea Club, plus the odd sample from various places. Nice.
Which one did you read?
Oh, I just finished that.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Here's some from YouTube.
Yeah, so it looks like Trill. Is that Trill 250?
Yeah.
Cool. I have a love/hate. So we're just reading some YouTube comments now. I have a love/hate relationship with pu'er. Right now, I have Old Tree Shem Pu'er 2015 Qianliang Cha and Shou Pu'er mini cakes in my cart on your site, looking for the pu'er I love. You're on the right track. The
right.
Shou Pu'er mini coins. Yeah, the Shou Pu'er
Before I see it on your site, I was like, who is that? I have the same name as my tea.
Yeah, no, the mini cakes are pretty good. I quite love them. They're they were an evening tea for me, but they kind of give me a little zap.
Yes.
Too much. I find I can't sleep after these. This one's fine though.
I found with the new Shou Pu'er, he's slightly more sensitive. I forgot.
No, don't worry.
Shouldn't be too much. This one is the
Buds.
yes, the buds, so it won't go forever.
Yeah, it's not as enduring as the
Next is
Cole. Cole Weeb, copywriter,
right.
says, I have one exceptional shoe. I had a client in Taiwan who sent me a 1989 CNNP green mark cake to express his appreciation. It was amazing. Was meaning it's, I guess you drunk that up pretty good. Nice.
Probably not. You would probably just drink some and save some. Did you finish that?
Well, he said I've had.
Oh.
It's all passed. So hopefully you still have some, but
okay.
it sounds like you may have finished it. And I don't blame you one little bit.
Honestly, just with our speed, we finish almost a cake like a month. Not even.
I think Cole Hey Cha Holiday was responding to us reading about that 1989 CNNP green mark, and his response was, ooh. Okay, I'm not sure if I represented your voice well, though, so sorry about that.
I think so.
Here we go, the fish like. So I missed a couple comments here.
Here.
One from Anhua. I tend to just drink whatever comes from White Tea Club plus the odd sample from various places. Cool. Yes. I've never had one that was like fish like people say. I'm a bit of a shoe snob though, so I only buy decent ones. Yeah, that's probably why you've avoided the fishy. I
also want to, how should I say that? I wanted to see that fishy flavor, because when we used to do several tea festivals a year, and we sample tea, I found how people describe things are really different. You know what I mean? Like earthy, I've never had any oolong tea that I would think of earthy, but I heard many people describing those, even the green oolongs or stuff. So I was like, I heard people describe it fishy. Then I was like, what exactly does that mean? Oh, and Sean, you know Sean? My Sean?
Yeah.
He one of my friend describes oolong as a seaweed. He said every tea tastes like seaweed. So, people's way of describing and how they sense is different. Yeah. So I actually want to try those fishy teas and see I think it's a fishy too.
I think we've had some when we've had tea with friends. They brought some pu'er that I remember being pretty, for sure at the start, like it had to get kind of infused a couple of times. It was I would have described it as fishy.
Right.
But sometimes when we're in groups, sometimes we don't speak as freely in groups. Because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Did you? Right. Okay, too honest, too transparent.
Too honest.
Right? When you spray the tea out, that's too honest. I'm trying to consider, let's see what else we got. I've never had one. Okay, yeah, the fishy. Ooh. Okay, Hey Cha Holiday. I'm trying to convince Paul from White to Tea to send me something right off the pile still. Ew, that would be interesting-ish. Taste associations are so weird. Yes, they're so individual and so like they're handy just in the sense that we get to know each other and how it reflects on each other, right? I find it so weird writing about tea for the website. It's so tricky because it's just my impression. So if you have some teas, leave a review because it's super helpful for people to get other people's perspective. I can only give you my perspective, and it is so interesting to hear. Somebody gets plums, somebody gets like flowers or something. It's crazy, or fish.
I was gonna say it's just like a skincare.
Yeah,
you gotta see, right? Different people have different skins and stuff. They gotta when I read reviews on those websites, I care if those people tell me about their liking and their skin are they oily like me
Right,
or
right.
something? Then I know if their comments are useful to me.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So so if you find someone who just loves like roasty oolongs, you already know, okay, something in common, even though even though the descriptions might be really different.
Yes, I noticed some of the customers' review was really nice. Even though they might not give that good rating, like 3 or 4 stars, but they say, "Oh, this is not my tea. I don't like this profile." I think that's really good for
Yeah.
people to understand where are they coming from, right?
Helps them find what's going to work for them, right?
Right. Yeah. Okay. Here, Cole said, "I foolish drank it all. Ha ha. That's not full. You drank it all. I think that's the best.
That's what it's for.
It would be foolish if you give that for somebody who doesn't like tea."
Yeah. That's the only thing that you could really do wrong.
Okay.
And
that's it.
or maybe T Sleuth says, or maybe he's had some old seaweed. When I got into tea, I did notes all the time. Now I don't, unless it's pretty notable. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, the tea kind of has to make me get up and get my pen, but it happens sometimes, and it's really pleasant when that happens, right? Wojcik has pretty similar opinions to me, but way more experience. So if she likes something, I try it. Oh, cool. Anyway, so we're finishing supper. We're slowly entering, I believe, what I would like to call our food coma state. I don't know if you guys can tell, but do you guys have that after you have a big meal? Here, so. Yeah, we're out of water, entering the food coma. The tea is getting tired. And so we had a great time with you guys. Thanks for coming out. And again, we're going to put all the information about our upcoming sip along on the 18th of April is going to be Ying Hong No. 9. We'll put it out there. Again, it's super flexible. Come with tea, come with that tea, come with your own tea, come without tea. Just join and we'll have another fun session. Food coma is 100% a real thing. Yeah. Yes, I 100% agree with that. So we will see you guys soon. Take care. Right. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Sneeze into your elbow pit.
Elbow pit. It's not just elbow. It's
we had a big discussion. She's like, I'm like, I cannot sneeze on my elbow. I have to sneeze into my elbow pit. So I love teaching her like almost real English words. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, we'll try to see you there. Yeah, do your best if you can make it. We've got a bunch of them coming up. We tried to spread them out. One's on a Saturday. The next one is a week later on a Friday though, so not quite a full week. We might do another live session before that though. Very likely. We can just jump on. It's fun. We can jump on whenever we want and just boom, we can brew some tea and we will catch you all. If it's nighttime, it will be almost always sure. Oh, that's right. That's right. Vampire sneeze, that's right. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a cape so we can make that a real vampire sneeze, right? Anyway, take it easy, guys. We will see you guys soon. And stay safe, have fun, and sip tea. Bye-bye. Ayo. No, you gotta do this first. Here we go.